Alright, what's up, gentlemen? It's Chris. So, it's Friday night, and I'm sitting here in my apartment alone. I'm working on my business and creating some videos for it. And, I'm sitting here, and I live on the top floor of my apartment complex, and the walkway through the courtyard comes, almost directly towards my window, right? And so, I was sitting there, like I said, working on my stuff, and I see these three girls come walking down the middle of the courtyard, right? And like I said, it's Friday night. I live on Mill Ave, so there's probably 10 bars and clubs about a 5-10 minute walk away from me. And so I see these girls, like I said, they're walking down, they're wearing the skin tight dresses, they look good, they're going out, and it just kind of flashed me back to when I was in college, man, and the things that I used to do. And I thought, like, man, those times, they were fun. You know what I'm saying? I used to take a couple drinks, go out with the boys, find some random girl, bring her back to my room. We would hang out, right? And I'll tell you that no matter how much time passes, no matter how disciplined that you are with everything that you're doing, all right, I've built all the habits. I've built the mindset. I'm in the process of building the business. I've built my physique. I've done all of these things, which in reality would make, the experiences of going out and probably finding some chicks a lot easier and probably a lot more fun at the same time. But no matter how disciplined you are, the desire to go be a fucking degenerate never goes away. It really never goes away, right? And so I just think to myself, like, why do I constantly have this like devil on one shoulder and this angel on the other? It's like I'm split between two realities of what I want to be right now, right? I want to be the man that I know I could be, but at the same time, I want to be the man that I feel like I'm stuck in being right now, right? Because although my mind, to some extent lives in the future, right? It embodies the man that I want to be, and that's why I'm sitting here and I'm not out at a club. I'm tailored to this, to the life that I currently live. I'm not in the financial situation that I want to be. I still struggle with lust. I still struggle with just making the right decisions at times. And it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating, man, because I wish that I could just be there already. I could just be, living the life that I want now, right? Because I wouldn't be worried about bitches. I wouldn't be worried about hoes and fucking doing dumb shit if I had a girl that I loved. If I had the financial freedom to go travel to places. You think I want to go down to a fucking bar in Tempe and drink with a bunch of like college rats and club hoes? No, absolutely not, right? But that sounds a whole hell of a lot better sometimes than sitting in this apartment by myself. And so every single day, I have to make the decision between being the person that I want to be and settling for where I am right now, right? And, you want to live in the present moment and enjoy it. But sometimes you fucking can't. Sometimes it's just a challenge. Right? But again, when I'm in these type of situations and I feel that pull, and I feel that pull, and I feel that pull to just, not live up to what I know I could be, that's when I know I'm close. That's when I know I'm getting there. Because every single time that I've had a breakthrough in my life has been when it is the absolute most uncomfortable for myself. The absolute most uncomfortable. When I was quitting weed, it fucking sucked. Every single day. Every single day I couldn't eat. I could barely sleep. And every single day I wanted to go and I wanted to pick up another single joint. But I knew I was on a breakthrough, right? When I finally got away from my ex-girlfriend, right? Even though I had super strong feelings for her, I knew that continuing to give her that energy was holding me back from being what I could possibly be, right? And as soon as I got away from it, boom, life got so much better, right? And that's not anything to do with her. That's what has to do with me, man. You cannot take the energy that you need to be putting into yourself and give it somewhere else and expect for the breakthrough to come, right? I heard a momentum, or I heard a, damn, cut straight to it, right? But I heard a saying about momentum the other day that really, really stuck with me, right? They said that it's really fucking hard to stop a train from moving forward push a train forward. Oh, we're really butchering this. It is really hard to push a train forward, but it's even harder to get that train to stop. Right? Once you get that momentum going, it moves forward, right? But you have to take a definitive action in order to have your breakthrough. In order to create that momentum and get the train engine running, you have to take action. You have to. That's what creates positive momentum in your life, right? But then you also at the same time have to remember that momentum goes both ways. So all this time that I've been creating momentum, right? All this time that I've been building the discipline, that I've been doing the things that I know I need to do to be the man that I want to be. That's created momentum, but at any point, I can start creating momentum in the same direction and slow that train down. Because yeah, it's hard as hell to stop a train once it gets going, but it's not impossible. And that's when you have to just discern and just know. Like sometimes, man, you know, that train can stop if you're not careful, right? And I don't know. I'm kind of just ranting at this point, but that's just kind of what's been on my mind today. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, every single day you just got to take action towards whatever that you're working on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've already built the physique, but right now my main thing is my business and just taking actions every single day in order to create, you know, the life that I want for myself, right? And, you know, you only do that by taking the actions and making the mistakes, right? I've always felt that no matter what you're going through, you have, you know, X period of days. You don't get to know that number, but you have X period of days where you have to go through X number of experiences, make X number of mistakes to eventually get to that point where you have to go. And so you just have to take action. Right? When I used to sell personal training at the gym, I would tell people all the time, and it used to really resonate with them. Right? When you come into the gym, if you want to get in shape, if that's something that you're working on right now, okay? You don't learn to ride the bike by reading about riding the bike, by watching videos about how do I ride a bike. You learn to ride the bike by sitting your ass on the seat and starting the pedal. And maybe you fall over on the bike. Maybe you have to put on training wheels first. You scrape your fucking knee, whatever it is. But through that, you'll learn to ride the bike. And then eventually you'll be pedaling on your own and you'll get to your destination from point A to point B. But it takes effort, it takes time, and it takes making mistakes over and over and over again to achieve that goal, right? And so again, like right now, if you're in a position like me and you're working towards building something for yourself, whether it's a physique, whether it's just getting into new routines and habits, whether you're also, you know, trying to build a business and be successful, like sit your ass on the seat, bro, and just start pedaling. And when you inevitably fall down, like I said, scrape your knee, bust open your damn head, like stand back up, dust yourself off, put your ass back on the seat, and keep pedaling again, right? Because once that train gets moving, once you build up that momentum, it'll be almost impossible to fucking stop you. And the only thing that will stop you will be you creating momentum in the opposite direction where you want to go. So keep your discernment up, man. That's all I got for tonight. But if you need help going through something, just send me a DM, subscribe, like, whatever you want to do.